thing then, let's get back focused a little bit that I did this week. I'm sure you did it too. Watched episode 8 of Daredevil Born Again. Okay, I think, all right, I'm just going to say it before I ask you what you thought. They did the typical TV show thing, the typical Disney Plus. They even did this in the Netflix days too. This episode was really just to set up the final episode of the season. They do one of two things. They either wrap everything up in the 8th episode, and the 9th episode is just like a nice tag episode, or there's all this action that just builds up to the final confrontation, which will be Wilson Fisk, Daredevil, and Bullseye. What did you think of the episode?
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too harsh here because, to be fair, I did not watch this episode until late last night after I'd been chilling in a hot tub, maybe even accidentally make some egg drop soup. So I laying down all relaxed and feeling great. Yeah, let's watch some Daredevil here. And it was really boring.
Maybe you're a little too relaxed.
Maybe, but I understand. With that said, the whole Bullseye using his tooth as a means of escape,
yeah,
was pretty cool. Even saw that they took that from the comics. I like that. I don't know. I've never liked the whole Kingpin Vanessa thing. So her like shooting the dude that she cheated on him with, that he was keeping down in some cage or whatever. I don't know what that scene was supposed to add to the show. Go ahead.
Well, that's another thing too, right? They didn't address the end of episode 7, where the guy walks in, who she told him where to go kill Fisk, and his bodyguard ends up killing him. So they never flat out told you, like, did she set that guy up to be killed, or
I got a strong impression though that she did, but I would agree they did not completely exposition it where we knew for sure. But I did get the impression that she helped set that up, particularly after she shot her ex-lover. And now she really just seems into the idea, that she's the face of the criminal part.
Yeah.
And he's the face of the mayoral part. Well, I'm not hating that aspect of it. I just don't know what to make of it, because when I think of Kingpin, I don't think of him needing some other person or spouse or whatever. I don't know. It seems uncharacteristic to me. But obviously the writers want to tell that story. Let's talk about something though that I discovered. Wait a minute. Kill. Our esteemed member throwing a kill. Lock Heather S. Foils into position. I love it.
Wait, well, Kassan says it shows that Vanessa is more captive than she has admitted. The fact that she hired Bullseye and Fisk didn't know a direct conflict with Fisk's agenda. Yeah, so go ahead, say what you're going to say, because then I do want to.
In piggybacking off that, I guess the thing about that is that I agree. And to me, I'm like, I want Kingpin versus Daredevil, not Kingpin and Vanessa versus Daredevil and Bull. I'm going to see where it goes, though. So I'm really not trying to harp on that too much. Because really, the thing that surprisingly that I have to harp on is I'm starting to hate Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin voice.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if he's because he's talking way more than I think he should in this season. I don't know. Maybe I can't get the Kingpin I know of from the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s out of my head.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm starting to think it's silly, like the Christian Bale Batman voice. It's because Vincent D'Onofrio doesn't have a deep voice, really, to me.
Yeah.
Because I know deep voices.
Yes, you do.
So I don't know if he's just trying to compensate for that and not doing it very well, but he's really starting not to sound like Kingpin to me. So I don't know.
I can see your point. I don't disagree with that. Like, though, I think there's an interesting intrigue with Vanessa, right? Because
Yes.
But it's also interesting because they make Vanessa the one who hired Deadshot to kill Bullseye. Sorry,
wrong universe.
Wrong universe, same character, to kill Foggy. And it's an interesting thing because obviously they knew Foggy was going to win the case, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of weird things with it because Kingpin didn't know. Like, of course, he was gone, but it's also
Yeah.
like Matt didn't figure that out in over a year of Foggy being dead. Like, he knew Kingpin was away and came back. And it took him that long to realize, oh, yeah, he was gone. So it had to be Vanessa. Like, really?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be a lawyer and a detective and really good at figuring things out. And everyone missed that point. That's where it was like, that was tough. Yeah. And it's also weird that Matt would jump in the front of the bullet to save Kingpin after all of has happened.
And to go further beyond on the Matt Murdock character, I'm not really liking him a lot. Again, I wasn't a big Daredevil fan.
Yeah, they made him very flawed,
I
especially in
thought he
his
would be
relationship with
smarter.
this year. Yeah.
Okay, I can Daredevil to Batman a little bit, although he's not rich or nothing. But
Yeah.
imagine if Batman was dating his greatest nemesis's therapist. Would he not use that to his advantage instead of cry to her like, "Oh, no, you can't be working with him." You're like, "Oh, you're okay." I don't know. I just
Well, and
they could have played that way better.
it's the whole trope of he's dating someone who is interested in vigilantes and says that there's something from a psychological standpoint. The plot to Batman Forever, Chase Meridian, it's the same freaking story. So there's that
Yeah.
aspect of it, but it's the whole dilemma of he could just solve everything by saying, "Yeah, I'm Daredevil." Like, he could have
Yeah.
solved all of his problems with her at the party, and of course, even Fisk was about to tell her before the shot was taken. So, like, the whole thing is just, yeah.
Because
And
we know what the finale is going to be, right? Fisk is going to go after his therapist slash Daredevil's girlfriend. He's going to freak out about something, which they're already showing him do. They showed him like,
no, I think he's gonna want to go after Bullseye because Bullseye took a shot at him, and also there's going to be some weirdness with Vanessa hiring him to kill Foggy. It's going to be, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done it that way. That's sloppy, blah, blah. And look, it was traced back to you. There's going to be some kind of like conversation like that in the beginning of the next episode. There was also something else that came out, which is a spoiler. Should I mention it?
yeah,
Something came out on social media that spoils the end of Daredevil Born Again. They're filming season 2, and the actor who plays Bullseye showed up on set to film some stuff. He doesn't die, which, I mean, that's fine.
no, should he? Because these are based off of comics, and these villains do need to have reasons to reoccur.
But they just killed Bullseye in the comics, literally, like the last episode of
Okay,
Daredevil.
it's 2025. Bullseye has been alive
Yeah.
since I can first remember life. So I'm 44.
Let's see. Wait, what does our esteemed member say? It's like there's a promise of their marriage ending up on the episode of Divorce Court.
Doo doo
Oh
doo
my
doo
god.
doo.
Kasan says he thinks the season is broken into 2 seasons. That's possible. Hey, Frosty.
What up, Frost?
So yeah, I mean, they might just it might end on a cliffhanger and they might just continue it into the next season. That's possible as well.
Why
Because
not?
again,
It's a Daredevil. He should
they
be
did
around a
change
while.
direction. Originally, it wasn't going to be tied to the Netflix show, and they changed direction pretty early on in production. Or no, not after they had filmed some stuff. Then they changed direction, so it is possible they'll continue the story on. So
Wherever they were
yeah,
going before, if you remember, we reported this fucking dude playing Frank Castles. I ain't fucking doing this shit. So they pivoted back
yeah.
to the Netflix stuff, and he's back. So good decision on them.
And then before we get off Daredevil, one last thing related. There was an interview with Vincent D'Onofrio, you know, whose voice you love so much, and
Got the GERD because of the way I do the voice.
they asked him if he could play any character in the DC universe. Who would it be?
Oh, come on.
Who do you think he picked? I'm curious who you think he picked.
Who do I think he picked? Who could he play? This doesn't make sense, but it's the only thing popping up for me. Lex Luthor.
No, Swamp Thing.
Marks, Mr. D'Onofrio.
Because let's be honest, he's been in a lot of different roles in his career. And he
Yeah.
does like to stretch as an actor a lot of times. And that is a role where if you're going to be true to the character, it would be a stretch to do it. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Very good. Absolutely.
See, Kassan guessed Lex as well, but nope. It would be Swamp Thing.
Because
So
we're associating the bald thing too much. That's what I feel.
right.
But I feel he's also a little bit older, so I'm like, who could he? But Swamp Thing makes absolute sense.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.